it's going live now, so it should be up soon.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Check for it, see if I can see it.
Yes.
See it on your thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It says live. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
there.
Let's go. Okay. So it seems to be already. The connection on my thing says perfect. How does the audio sound? I wonder.
Perfect. Let's have a look. I think if you, I'm quite a bit louder than you
Oh yeah. I
on
get.
it, so it might be worth turning your stuff up.
Okay. How does that sound? I just hired up my audio.
Let's have a look. Say something.
Yo, what's up? Okay, can they hear me?
This is so confusing.
Chat, can I get thumbs up if you can hear me properly?
Okay. Okay, I think that's better. I think that's better. It's hard because I can hear myself, and like there's two of you, two of me. God, it's so confusing.
Who cloned us? What kind of sorcery is this?
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
so
if everyone in the chat says it's good, so
yeah, everything seems to be really well set up so far,
yeah.
no problems there. Well, like today's
Good.
topic is the current state of YouTube. And as both of us are YouTubers,
Professional as well.
yeah, professional YouTubers, clearly the best
Oh,
in the
oh,
industry. The
yeah, yeah.
100% the best. Like, I don't even think Draconic or anything could stand up to us. We're the best, clearly.
Oh, absolutely not. No. God, no one. Not even PewDiePie himself. God, 100 million. What's that?
Yeah, PewDiePie, who?
Please. Yeah. Who? PewDiePie? Am I right? Can I get a who?
Who? Oh god, so far this has been the funnest podcast.
Already. I've noticed on YouTube recently, I don't know if you've seen it, there's a lot of channels popping up, like clips and shorts. I've seen a lot of YouTubers making where they
Yeah,
just upload a few second clips.
yeah. Like, they
Which
get
seems to
like
be a new.
so many views though, don't they?
It's like a new meta. Yeah. Oh, hold on, my dog. Sorry, hey, you're ruining. God. Sorry. There we go. Literally, my dog sits on my bed all day.
Ah, well,
Even when I'm recording, and then literally, without fail, 2 minutes into a recording, she always decides she wants to leave.
well, dogs always are man's best friends. Like,
But yeah.
um, okay, so like noticed there's a bit of a revival from Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
There's been a huge, like, especially with the whole Dream SMP. There's been such a big thing, and I feel like
Yeah.
Minecraft's fun. Like, even Muffin, like, oh, by the way, he's gonna get annoyed because you got my podcast before he did, because
You snooze, you lose.
you snooze, you lose. Yeah. It's just been a whole thing. Like, I remember I was from like the 2010s. Like, I'm young. I experienced when I was a kid of the whole Minecraft YouTube, and I was like, this was my childhood watching these Minecraft YouTubers. I'm glad that YouTube is changing. Like, it changed nearly every year. It changed every month. You see something new.
Yeah, but it's getting so much better now, though. I feel like we've gone
Yeah,
through the dark ages now,
I like
and
how
now we're coming up.
I like how it went for after the golden years of YouTube, which is what people are calling it, with the big people like the whole Minecraft YouTubers, the bigger YouTubers like Markiplier's, all that, all those, after that started to slow down and started to decline, and even the whole Vine stuff, if anyone remembers that, just stopped completely,
Yeah.
like, but now I'm seeing everything's being revived. If it's either being remade by a bunch of new YouTubers or just old YouTubers coming back, it's great to see. And
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I'm kind of liking how there's also a popularity with smaller YouTubers. Like I've gotten more subscribers from last year than I did for the past like 4 years. I was trying to be on
Yeah.
YouTube, I feel like that's good because I feel like people are expanding out. They're trying different things. What's your input? Like, what do you think?
It's I feel like YouTube live streaming on YouTube, for example, is getting so much better. Like it it was always before. If you wanted a live stream, you'd have to go to Twitch. You couldn't really. No one live streamed on YouTube. But in the last like 2 years, it's been going not crazy, but it's good. Like we look at people we know, like Al, yourself, Muffin, Draconic, Dragon. They've all gotten thousands from
Just
live streaming
yeah,
on YouTube, and it's growing. Like it's not substantial, so like people are getting careers out of purely live streaming on YouTube, but
yeah.
you're actually growing. Like I made my channel right now in 2014. I hit 100 subscribers at the start of 2015, and I was on like 300 until the start of last year. I live streamed for like 3 months and gained another 100, like in 2 months.
Yeah,
So
I was the same because I had like my channel. I think it was like 2015, the year after you joined. Yeah,
yeah.
looking at it, yeah, no, 2016. Oh, December, Christmas of 2016. Oh,
Oh wow! Merry Christmas.
okay. Yeah, so every Christmas is the birthday of my channel, I guess. And I was in a, I was getting a little popular back then. I was doing the Pokemon Sun and Moon when it was all popular. I was doing, yeah, I got to
Mhm.
100. But then once that started to die down, everything just slowed down for my channel. I barely got like up to 10 views on anything. But
Yeah.
now, like this year, like last year, with more people inside, more people are getting drawn to the internet. Like it just went up, and I feel, like more YouTubers like me and you are just getting a lot more views because I was stuck on say 130 or something around that.
Mhm.
And then last year I boosted up now to where I am at 368. The 100, like I'm not
Yeah.
big YouTuber, but like it's still amazing to find that I grown that big at least, because like
Yeah.
in the hundreds, it still means there's like over 100 people watching you. Over like
Yeah. Absolutely.
it's amazing because it knows that people enjoy your content if you get views, if you get thumbs up, comments are nice to hear from different people, and I feel like
Yeah.
YouTube was in a hole of people were barely just using it and they were just looking at certain YouTubers, but now it's more spread out. It's nice to see. It's good.
Absolutely. And I think a big part of that is because the sub boxes are still very broken.
Yeah.
I can't. I remember a few years ago, I'd always go through my subscriptions to decide what to use. But I know me, along with lots of other people, we just go through the homepage now and click through there. So
Yeah.
I use YouTube more as a platform to watch videos rather than
Yeah.
going to certain channels. Like I used to just watch Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie, and now I'll just be like, that looks like a cool video. I'll click on that.
Yeah. Like I've realized like that in my whole like recommended for me, I've seen not like just like big YouTubers. I'm seeing different people whose content is probably just being recommended out of random, or it's just they're getting more popular. Like I remember
Yeah,
before Dream became like the big Minecraft YouTuber, like he was around 2020, 2019, the start near the start when he started to get popular. I was getting recommended his videos, and I was like, "Oh, this is
yeah.
someone new." I was like, "Okay, content seems good, so might as well check it out."
hmm
And then that's where it
With
started.
the
Like
yeah,
everyone it just started changing. YouTube is growing. It's understanding what it's done a bit because YouTube had quite a few past mistakes, but it's changed for goods. Like
yeah. It's becoming a lot more, I think, user friendly. Even like there's some things behind the scenes that a lot of people won't know about, like that me and you'll know about, if the studio and the monetization changing. So now the requirements, like before, you could make money with
yeah,
0 subscribers. Now you've got 4,000 hours in a year of watch time and
yeah,
1,000 subscribers. You need to be able to make money, and even though that's fine, it behind the scenes it's kind of like they push small creators out with the algorithm. It's pushing them more. Like the big YouTubers now.
yeah.
A year and a half ago, no one knew who they were. Who was Dream? Who was Tommy in it? Who was
Well, like
Schwarz.
Yeah, or well, no, who was Wilbur Soot or anything? Like I know Wilbur Soot had a
Oh
kind of a
yeah,
following going on, but he wasn't as the big he was today. It was because
yeah.
YouTube is more recommending people. Like I get recommended. I'm looking here and I'm getting recommended different things like people making memes or people doing gameplay videos and people I'm not even subscribed to or like
Hmm.
animations. It's great because they know that if they use just not the same, giving the same like, oh, try to look at these people doing video games over and over. If they just give different people doing different stuff, what people like to do their content for, it's great. It's great, like, because it's giving
Yeah,
everyone a chance, you know. Because if you really get into it, you can really, you can have so much potential with this. Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
like
There's,
I enjoy because I see how well edited and fun your videos were, and I was like, yeah, you know, because I stopped doing videos and went back to doing streaming last year, but now I'm just doing both, and I was like, people like
yeah.
that, you know, small time YouTubers, like heck, I think someone could go from 100 to like 20,000, and that is yes, that is me talking about Muffin.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, which
Yeah,
is amazing.
I remember early 2020. He actually asked me because I was saying that I was working on a banner for Al, and then he was asking, you know, can you make me one? And then I'm looking at it and I'm great, but then he goes, I kept looking at his channel because I thought his content was great, but then he suddenly started taking his videos down, and then he remade his channel completely, and he blew up.
Yeah.
He, I made a video about how fast he blew up, like on his like subscribers. It was amazing.
Yeah. It was. I remember I was watching one of his Minecraft first time playing Minecraft hardcore or something when he was on like 80 subscribers,
Yeah.
and then I disappeared for a little bit. I saw him put something either on Discord or YouTube saying, I'm gonna not. I think it was like take a break, or I'm gonna make content that I'm actually passionate about now, which is when he stops
Yeah, he was.
that hardcore stuff
Yeah,
Among Us, and then
yeah,
he just blew up to like 3K, and
yeah.
then another one to like 10K.
It was really crazy because I remember I was watching one of his Apex Legends streams, and he actually gave me moderator on that stream, and
Yeah.
I was just chilling, you know. And once heard that he was just gonna redo all the stuff, like he was taking his videos down, he was kind of like remaking like a reboot of his channel, but like to a better, more passionate content he prefers to do.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
the way because Among Us really did change how like people got really popular from Among Us. Some of my
It's
more
changed the game.
popular, yeah, more of my more popular streams are me playing Among Us with in the chat. Like, sure,
Yeah.
there's different ones. Like, yeah, some of them got 20 or 18. I don't get much subscribers, but like Among Us, like the Among Us one here so far from this month alone is my most viewed video, like stream.
Yeah.
It's
It's crazy.
yeah.
And on the bigger scale as well, all these big Among Us streamers, have you heard of have you heard of them before? Like Disguised Toast, Five
Uh,
Up,
no, I
Ludwig.
haven't.
Who were they before? I mean, I know Ludwig had a following, but Toast and Five Up, Saikuno, Corpse, they're like the
I've
biggest
heard of
people on the internet now.
Sykuno, but only from Twitch because
Yeah.
that's really it. I didn't know that they started blowing up more on YouTube. You know, and
Yeah, it's that thing. It's bridged the gap from Twitch to YouTube as well.
yeah, because like Twitch does that thing where they get like you can just get so popular. Like look at that whole when Fortnite came around. That
Mm.
streamer Ninja, he came popular. He has a cult following for a while, and I think he still does on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
He even made a YouTube channel like I think it was like a year or two ago, just because of how popular he was getting, and he thought it would be interesting if he got a YouTube channel. I was like, that
Yeah.
yeah, it's great. Although it is very like you got to be careful what you post on YouTube, of course. You know,
Oh yeah.
I've because I feel like if you say one thing by mistake that you didn't like, you could just it really could affect your channel.
Mm.
Have you noticed a big surge of commentary channels recently? Like a big surge.
Commentary channels, not really. No.
I've been watching a few commentary channels like people called Glider Guy and Poncho who have just jumped from like 100 to like 300k
Oh
both.
wow.
Yeah, because they've been doing commentary channels on about different people. They do ones like on like joke videos about like, oh, they're reacting to Karens and they're putting their input onto it. You know, like the Karens like, I want to speak to your manager, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They go into all the different things. And I think that they got more popular because they started doing the vegan teacher thing on TikTok. And I feel like
Oh
commentary
yeah,
channels
she's mad.
just, I feel like she's like a big income source. Like people are drawn to
Yeah.
making videos about it, and people are enjoying to see what different people's inputs on it. You know, because like that's what people like to do on YouTube. They like to see into people's lives. Like we're more
Mhm.
interested in other people's lives than we are in our own.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in quarantine where you can't go outside. Any excitement you can get,
Yeah,
which is through the internet.
like I would watch like Mr. Beast just like just watch him, you know, when he's playing on his video game channel, just because like
Yeah.
I can't go outside and I'm bored of playing the games myself because I know what's happening. Like he does, they all have different things going through their minds, and I feel like the ideas that they produce into the video form is what makes people more drawn because they're like, oh, I should do that. Or oh, I should,
Yeah.
because I remember when I was younger, I had Minecraft on the Xbox 360, and after watching a
Hmm.
Hunger Games match with Dan TDM and Stampy, all those big Minecraft YouTubers back then,
Stampy.
I was like, oh, I should make a. I was like, okay, great idea. I'm gonna make my own Hunger Games map on Xbox 360, and I
Yes.
played it with my friends. Like we spent days. Like Minecraft YouTubers especially have a big input on how YouTube's communities work now because there's
Hmm.
like stan accounts and from like Dream SMP, or there's like just in general the YouTubers, just how like it's just amazing. I still can't get over how popular Minecraft is now. Again.
You can watch one like Tommy in It or Dream video now, and your entire recommended is just these clip compilation channels that take
Yeah,
clips from the Dream SMP streams, and it's just
yeah.
everywhere.
I'm
And
looking here right now, and I remember I didn't really like the Dream SMP for a while, and then I said I'll give it a second chance, and I think I'm alright with it. I find it good. And now after watching one clip from it, I'm getting recommended videos of memes about Tommy or
yeah,
like yeah the clips or animations as well.
the animations are great.
Like yeah, it really knows what you kind of like from watching one video. If you I feel like if you watch it for a certain length of it, I feel like you just like, yeah, you're gonna like this. Trying to recommend it more or something, you know?
Yeah, I'm just looking for my recommended now, and I've just got GTA speedruns, which I've been watching. Got Minecraft Manhunt stuff, some Quackity. It's all
Yeah, I'm getting different things like people reading comic dubs, animations, people playing the
yeah.
game Friday Night Funkin', or like
I've
the
randomly just got your video how easy Muffin overtook people. Gas, gas, gas.
yeah the gas meme, gas. I want to step on. That video was actually like Muffin put it on his Discord server, and it just got so popular.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like how he shares other stuff. You know, he's not like I've known some people like
Yeah,
they'll get a bit of a following and then they'll just ditch everyone. Like you know, Morgs.
yeah. Oh god.
He I've never spoken to him directly, but he used to be mates with my mate's brother and hang out with my mate as well sometimes. And then as soon as he hit 10K, he just ditched all of them and went
Yeah,
off. And fair play to him, you know, he's like on 10 mil now.
yeah.
But
I feel like that's what
some people
YouTube
stick to their roots.
like. I feel that's what
Yeah.
happens to people when they get popular is that they tend to get very cocky and they feel like they're
Hmm.
more important than other people, and that if they're seeing that people who are not really as popular as them, like say I'd see I don't know, like say like the Dream SMP, there's just a bunch of the YouTubers, but like they give a chance to a few people, you know. They
Small
say
people, yeah.
yeah. They like I see that I remember I saw a video of like Tommy in it reacting to the animation of Dream versus Technoblades, and I was like, this
Yeah.
is great, you know. He's not ditching his viewers. He's not acting like he's more important than them. He's showing the content. He's saying like how great it is, and I feel like when YouTubers do that, it really just shows how nice some YouTubers can be. And yes, there's very scummy YouTubers who just treat everyone like they're lower than them, but
Mm.
like it's
Yeah, and it would have been so easy on the Dream SMP just to add big people like Mr. Beast, you know, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, but they had people like Ranboo, Foolish G was added recently, Hannah
Films.
Rose, these people that no one's ever heard of before,
Yeah, and like
with like 10K.
yeah, because like when you meet a good YouTuber, you really just want to watch them till like the end. But if you meet a kind of like a bad YouTuber, if they get more popular, they could possibly just ditch you, like if they're your friend. Or but a good YouTuber
Yeah.
would always stick by his friends. Like
Mm-hmm.
I find it nice how Muffin really likes to like show like these people are great viewers or anything like that. I like how Muffin I went going to his streams. Sometimes he's like, "Oh, there's Mr. Ben. Did you make sure to check his content?" And same with Draconic and Al. They all do the same, and it's nice of them. It's really just nice how just they just like to not take in all the fame for themselves. That they're like,
Yeah.
check these other people out. You might enjoy them. You might not. It's really up to you. And I feel
Because
that's just nice.
from a business, or I hate that word, but like from a self-centered perspective, if you're promoting someone else in your content, you're potentially, some people see it as you're sending people away from your content, which is a really toxic mindset to have.
Yeah.
Whereas rather than, you know, bringing them into a community, spreading this content so other people can enjoy it, rather than, you know,
Yeah.
not shouting someone out because they won't watch your live stream now. They might watch theirs. They might prefer them, you know?
Yeah, but like I feel like would you rather just be the person who hoards in all your viewers and make sure that they don't go like say don't go watch him, don't go watch him, just watch me, blah blah blah? Or would you rather be
Eventually
that
they'll leave,
guy?
yeah.
Or would you rather
Eventually
be
they'll
the
just leave you.
guy who was good friends with the other streamers? Like I like
Yeah.
how Dragon Dance 05, I was watching his stream last night and he put in a link for a raid and it was to someone who was just setting up their stream. And
Yeah.
it's nice because you're not just like say, hey, check out this person because you're gonna maybe 100% like enjoy their content.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like if you look in the description of this stream, it literally has your link to your channel.
Yeah, I've seen that. If you don't sub, we will have a problem. We will. Such a big one. Such a big
We will
problem.
have a problem if you do not check out PEPPOLIS channel. I swear, I will unleash the forces of the PopTart on you. I feel like
On top
Rambo.
of it, is on top of it, you have stuff from different perspectives as well. Like, I hate bringing it back to me, but on Twitch, I had a raid from a guy called Chronological, and he raided me. I had like 5 viewers. He had like 16.
Yeah.
So he raided me, and then basically he was just like, you know, wanted to raid someone with less viewers, try and get him to affiliate. That's all it was, just a nice act. And, you know, we've started talking a lot more because I know a lot more about YouTube and algorithms than him. So
Yeah.
it's like, but he's bigger, so we kind of just help each other out in that way. And, you know, you're going to get more from helping people than you are of keeping everything to yourself, hoarding it all.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the other time I tried to stream on Twitch for the first time in a while, and then at the same time, my girlfriend was actually streaming on Twitch, and she was
Yeah.
ending up thing. And the thing is, she's actually more popular than me on Twitch, but I'm more popular than her
Yeah.
on YouTube. But she was like, you know what? These people have never really heard of me, so she thought
Yeah.
she actually rated me on Twitch because, and then then I had the nicest call with her because you know it's just nice if it's from a friend
Yeah.
or something, you know that it's just that they do care, like they're good friends. They want to show it that
Mhm.
they enjoy your company, and I feel like that if they're
Yeah.
bringing other people from their own content over there, they want to show them that hey, check them out. They're a good friend of mine, and they do great content, and I think you guys might enjoy it. And it's just that's what how
Absolutely.
it just brings tears because like the last year was so bad, but I felt like communities were just coming together and just showing each other.
Everyone's been brought so much more together. Yeah, absolutely. As much as it sucks with the whole quarantine and everything, people's relationships have become so much closer, and people are just a lot more wholesome now,
Yeah, I
which
had.
is
Here's
amazing.
here's another thing about me and my girlfriend. We had a 10-hour call on Discord like
Wow.
last month, just because
Yeah,
like we were talking so much through 2020 online and all that, and it was just nice. You know,
Yeah,
because it is true. Relationships have been stronger since last year.
absolutely. And it's just there's so many groups that have been made as well, like the E Boys, the Dream Team.
Oh yeah, E-Boys, isn't it? E-Boys, who's that on their channels as well?
That's like Will and
Yeah,
Eve,
Will and E,
Memulus.
Memulus, James Marriott, I'm Alex.
Yeah, yeah. It's just all these people working together is it's just so nice to see. And again, it comes back to Among Us. You know, just
Yeah.
who would have thought you'd see James Charles playing with Tommy in it or PewDiePie and Pokimane
Oh, that
in the
reminds me.
same game?
Reminds me of the time of Minecraft, like Mondays, I think it was, and PewDiePie and James
Oh
Charles.
yes,
And then
yes, that's right.
I remember that the voice actor for Gumball of the show Amazing World of Gumball was hunting down James Charles. And then I think I remember in that also me and Will and E was doing was teaming up with Laserbeam, the Fortnite YouTuber.
Yeah,
Uh, I like when YouTubers do collabs because it's like
it's
it feels
nice, especially when it's
yeah
yeah,
like like no like no foreshadowing intended like what's happening right now, but it just feels like it feels like two communities could come together because one community likes the other, another community likes the other, and if they come together, they're kind of showing that like that you know some people from that community can come over and join this community, but they're still part of that. They're all like
hmm
I feel like YouTube is one big community, but it's split into different sections about what content you
yeah.
really prefer.
And it's so much nicer. Like it's great when you see a collaboration between two. I'll keep it consistent. Do another Minecraft example, like Dreamer and Technoblade, for example. That's a
Yeah,
cool collab. But when it's like Mr. Beast and James Charles, or Casey Neistat and Ludwig, something like that,
yeah,
again it shows that it is one big community, and we're not all segregated. Oh, sorry,
that's
hit my mic.
that's
We're
fine.
not all segregated into our own little bubble. We can all come in, mix
Yeah,
together with whoever you want.
it reminds me of when I was younger in school, and then I was like wondering who would be my friend if I were to start school. But like you'd always meet someone who has the kind of same interests as you, and that's what's great about
Yeah,
communities is because you could like make great friends. I just think it's great because like I'm glad I started watching Draconic and all yous because I feel like I'm great a part of the communities that I enjoy you guys. You guys are so nice and it's just it feels so welcoming, you know?
yeah. It's just helping each other. It's
Yeah, because this is a trying time. COVID is still big, and we gotta be careful.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, it's a different story in America and
Yeah,
Australia. Like, there's different. So, like, Australia's calm. New Zealand, most people don't wear masks anymore.
yeah,
America, we don't talk about that. And
yeah,
and England, obviously, and I don't know about Ireland. England's in like full lockdown again.
yeah.
Is
Ireland
Ireland
is
as
too.
well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was because Ireland and England they kept both going over to each other because we're the
Oh
closest
yeah. Just
countries.
no one follows the damn rules.
What do you
You see
expect?
these YouTubers going to Dubai.
Yeah. I think I remember there was a YouTuber who went over to Japan once the lockdowns were done, but like he got so much hate from it because
Logan
uh
Paul.
no oh no we don't
Sorry.
speak of that. Just like the time we don't speak about when PewDiePie was playing PUBG. No one speaks of that. No one speaks. Those were the dark years, like
The dark times, yeah.
when Logan Paul just and PewDiePie just content was different than it is now, and I feel
It was yeah, so different.
like I think that's it was around. It was like a few of those events that happened is when YouTube like kind of put more restrictions on, and I feel it was for the best
Hmm.
and for the worst because some people are very
Yeah.
annoyed with the restrictions, but they're needed.
Yeah.
Like
Kind of just made a middle ground now where we just
yeah,
push the boundaries but not too much.
I like how in meme videos you can see people getting a lot of views from it, and people come together just to say, "Oh, yo, this is great content." And, like I laughed, and like someone comments, "Yeah, same, it made me laugh." It knows that
Yeah.
people are similar. and
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah, as I'm coming back to it, we have had stronger bonds.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fact. It's just been a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how much I could really say about it because I feel like YouTube's growing more and more, and different YouTubers are getting more popular. Like, I wouldn't be surprised in 2025 if someone just started a channel and they're already at 1,000 subs or something.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Like, the difference in content can vary, but like it's all still similar. You're still making a video that you really want your viewers to enjoy. Oh,
Yeah.
someone just said I sub to
I'm just seeing that. Thank you, Emma. Hopefully you're having a good time
you.
enjoying us. I appreciate it. It's the stuff like so you have people like Dream that do blow up
Yeah.
almost not instantly. He was on 1,000 for quite a while, but he's blown up very quick. But
Mm.
Mr. Beast, I remember watching. He had an old series where he went on YouTube and searched people's new intros, like the cringy
Oh
animated
yeah,
intros
yeah, I
or
remember those.
worst intros on YouTube. And I used to watch that so much on like he was on 30, 40, 50K, and he always made fun of Minecraft as well. And it
Yeah.
was so good. And then suddenly he was counting to big numbers,
Oh yeah, he
and
was
everyone was
watching
like,
he
"Oh,
was
what a
watching every
guy!"
day, bro, from
For
Jake
10
Paul.
hours.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
my god. Mr. Beast, I think, is a YouTuber who has a bigger impact because instead of just going up straight away with subs, his thing actually grew over years. Like,
He
and
grafted for like 5, 6 years before he eventually blew up, and he's really
yeah.
passionate. And he's got there's a book that Daryl Reeves, is that his name? Daryl, yeah, Daryl Eves is making, and Mrs. Beast has got a chapter in it, just talking about the algorithm and how it'll work and stuff, which is coming out
Yeah,
in
I
like
was
three
looking on.
weeks.
I was looking on that. What's the name of the? Oh, I can't remember. There was a name of a website that tells you people like their sub count, how their
Social Blade.
social blade. Thank you. I was looking at the difference, and it tells you. I like how it interestingly tells you about the viewers per month or how much money you get, and it says in the next few years or the next while how much subs
Yeah.
they're estimating you to get.
Hmm.
It's but like sometimes it just changes. It shows you how growth is changing with this. This
It's It is crazy because it takes the data from the last 30 days pretty much and then just calculates that rather than snowballing it. So if someone's making, say you gained 100 subscribers last month,
yeah,
it's going to predict you're going to make like 100, 110 for the next month.
yeah.
It's, but it is a very cool website. Absolutely.
Like I was
And it
looking
just
at
shows the
Muffins, and
inflation.
it
Yeah.
just says that he's gonna get like big, like really big.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh
Muffin
my
just hit 1 million at the end of the year.
God. 1 million special. Hey, it could happen. It could happen to anyone.
It could.
And that's the thing that's happened recently in the last year. I think a lot of people were like, that's it. No one else is going to start blowing up. But then you've had people not just blow up recently, but blow up beyond what anyone's ever seen before.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's brought it back.
I have an example of someone who actually got really popular. So you see the Emma, the animator in the chat. Good friend of
Yeah.
mine goes to school with me. And she made a channel. Like she was making her channel, she set it up. I remember I did a few streams with her. And only recently she's actually surpassed me in subs. And
Hey, nice.
and I was like, you know what? Good on you. You're making content people are
Yeah.
enjoying. As long as
Yeah.
as long as you got a following, I feel like most YouTubers go into this for the fame or like the money. But I just think I see it more for the enjoyment of the viewers. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like heck, I would crack a laugh just watching one of your videos. Like it's just funny. I just love watching your videos. It's just so funny.
Thank you. It's the thing. It's obviously about people enjoying it,
Yeah.
people enjoying other people's videos, but it's also about that person enjoying them, making them. That's, I think, the most important bit.
Yeah, Muffin. We're gonna use Muffin as an example again because
Again,
he did redo his channel and he started making more videos on what he more loved, and it really helped out because it shows that if you put a lot of heart and emotion and feels into it, it's just if you put so much emotion that you're like the love you put into something, like say people say that food tastes better if you put love into making it,
Yeah.
especially with videos. Videos feel more not staged. Say like Logan Paul's videos, they don't really they don't feel real whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like when you look at something like PewDiePie, for example, he makes all his different contents of games and meme reviews, and he's enjoying it because he's enjoying the memes he gets sent and how the viewers are
Hmm.
enjoying it, that he's enjoying it. I feel like they want to see your emotion, they want to see it from your point of view. They want to,
Hmm.
and I feel like that's just great.
Yeah, and Draconic's a great case study because obviously I've known him. If you don't know, I've known Draconic since
Yeah, yeah,
late 2014. I think we met in November 2014. That's we're so old. Oh man, and
yeah,
back then he was making indie game reviews, some Minecraft videos, and obviously he was enjoying what he was doing. But then he had like a 2 year break, came back for a bit, another 2 year break. He
yeah,
came back to live streaming, but he started doing Pokemon. Because
yeah.
he did like one Pokemon series,
That's how I
you
met
could tell
him
he
last
enjoyed
year.
it, but he didn't want to like keep going. I don't know. I felt like maybe he didn't want to commit
We've
to
known
it.
each
But
other for quite a long time, Peppoli.
oh
And
wow,
Oh,
hello!
oh
I've
wow,
only just
speak.
Oh my
recently
god!
Yo, it's
to
Draconic.
Cafe. I've been listening to the podcast. You guys have been brilliant, and I'll hopefully see you around sometime.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Draconic.
Hello, thank
That
you. I
that
hope you're
was
doing
so,
well. Oh,
that just made my day. Oh, we got I feel like I just need to put his link in the chat. Yeah, that
that's
was
mental. Yeah, subscribe to Draconic. You can see how much fun he has now doing Pokemon and
yeah,
Nintendo stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what you love to see when someone does something they clearly enjoy so much, and then he skyrockets from it. You know,
yeah, yeah.
like Muffin, Draconic, Al.
Al is also a big case because I remember that he was actually racing to surpass me, but that's long
Yeah,
gone. That was long gone. That was just the start of
I
last
was
year.
I was racing Al to 400 subscribers.
I called Draconic my Draco boy. I just call him.
My Draco boy.
Whenever I'm talking to him on Xbox, like when he's streaming Minecraft, I just go, Draconic, my Draco boy, will you come to me? It's just
Oh my
funny.
god.
I feel, see, I started watching Draconic, and that's how I started watching Al, and then that's how I started watching Dragon Dance. It's like when when you get what they're called, the dominoes little things, the ones you knock down
Yeah, the
and make
domino effect.
the
Yeah.
domino effect. It continues because you watch one person, but then you're gonna recommend the other person, and you figure out that
Hmm.
they're friends, and that's how I kind of met most of you, and I'm actually glad because my content has not been the same because I used to do it solo, but now I do a lot of things with different YouTubers, and I feel
Hmm.
that's great. Like the Among Us collabs and all that. It's been fun, you know. And this is what YouTube needed, and that's what viewers have mostly agreed. Is YouTube collabs have been really great. Now, not forced YouTube collabs. YouTube collabs where the YouTubers can have fun,
Yeah.
just hang out, be
Not,
themselves around each other.
not for like a business meeting or whatever, or it's like, I'm
Yeah,
blowing up, you're blowing up, we need to collab, and there's no chemistry there.
they're like,
It's
yeah,
just
me and
cringe.
you, we're sort of good friends. Like we've been doing the Muffin
We
SB,
can
we've been just just having so much fun on that.
we can bounce off each other, we can blow up each other's houses. It's no biggie.
Yeah. Wait, what was that last part?
No, it's okay.
I'm
Don't worry
still
about
looking for my PopTart Yeezys. Still.
it. Did you not see last time my entire base got destroyed?
Yeah, and I thought your base was
By
looking
me,
cool. You're like got like a kind of like a turtle shell going over it, you know?
but
I do remember that
if you can't if you can't protect it, you can't have it.
yeah, I do remember that see the Muffin SMP is not the only SMP I actually was in. Before Muffin SMP, I was in an SMP called the Jaxi SMP. I'm still in it, but my computer, which is on Minecraft Java, but my computer is so annoying it won't work Java anymore for some reason. But I
Oh my
remember
god.
there was just the different streamers, not just like YouTubers. There was Twitch streamers. There was different things. Like everyone was was doing
Mhm.
different. and we were just having fun in general. And I actually built a
Yeah.
nation on that, and I'm proud because I met different people, you know. And I was invited because it was a
Absolutely.
friend from school who was popular on Twitch, and he's like,
Hmm.
"Yo, I could get you in, and I can introduce you. They're really cool people. Like right now, they're actually trying to help me fix my Minecraft Java, and I find that so nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's they're not going to get anything out of your if your Minecraft Java works or if it doesn't.
Yeah,
But they appreciate you and they're helping you out, which is what goes around comes around, which we've seen so much in the last couple of years.
yeah. Like I would raid Draconic, and he would raid me, or I would raid Al, and the same thing, or Al would raid like Dragon, or Dragon raids Al. What comes around and comes around. Like I feel like YouTubers have just gotten more nicer. That
Absolutely.
we're looking to not just for the viewers, we're looking to also make friends. Because I know that I love to chat with my chat. I love to say
Hmm.
hi, or whenever another streamer pops the chat, I'm like, yo, what's up? Or I love when meeting new people in the chat because it's a new person, a new start, a new everything. YouTube is just it just feels great. Like I know like you usually just go up and meet someone outside if you want to make a new friend, or you go onto a social media such as Twitter and Instagram.
Hmm.
But right now they're a bit of a low place because they're a bit toxic,
Yeah.
especially Twitter. I remember that
Oh,
some
sorry. 10
Twitter
minutes a day. 10 minutes a day.
10 minutes a day. I actually watch a commentary channel called Bombalax who goes about
Oh,
drama on Twitter. He goes talks over it, and then like it's really funny because you see different YouTubers just arguing, but he's just talking about it. Like he reads it off, and it's just funny because it just means I don't have to
yeah.
go onto the hell pit to see it
Yeah.
because it's already
I
on
had
YouTube.
to. I used to watch Bo Blacks, but I couldn't just because it was just so much toxicity on Twitter just highlighted. I was like, I can't. I can't.
I find it funny now because there's a lot more people just making jokes instead of just being
Irony. Yeah, it's self-aware.
yeah, because I'm just not to be rude, but we are like I feel like humans can be fragile sometimes towards each other.
Mm,
Like we would get annoyed over
absolutely. Yeah.
the death that said, say if I go uh online and I said about K-pop that I didn't like it, there's gonna be someone annoyed
Mhm.
about it. But like, as long as
Yeah.
I meant it as a joke, someone's gonna. As long as it's blatantly known as a joke, it's fine. I'm not saying that I'm trying to offend anyone. I'm just making a joke, and as long as they understand it's a joke, perfectly fine. Because
Yeah.
hey, this person they understand it's a joke, and they don't wish any harm towards me. And I feel like like especially a while back, YouTube people just got so annoyed about different YouTubers that some YouTubers like would attack each other, such as Rice Gum and stuff like that. They just
Oh no.
ugh.
Right.
He went out
If I had a
after
dartboard,
everyone. He went after
if
everyone.
I had to
Like,
put, yeah, if I had to put a face on a dartboard, oh, it'll be Rice Gum.
like who did he went after like Will and Nee because apparently he said he broke his leg in that football thing,
Yeah.
and then I think he went after iDubbbz. But like,
I've gone after everyone. Yeah.
and yeah. Also, I don't know if like how the whole YouTubers can just go to drama. It just doesn't like
Mm.
sometimes it's just about the dumbest things.
Yeah. Obviously, drama gets views and attention, but it also takes such a big toll on your mental well-being. Because no matter what side you're on, you're going to get hate.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't. It doesn't.
it's just unneeded.
It doesn't stop people like Keemstar making videos about it though.
Oh, I take back my comment on Rice Gum. I changed it to Keemstar. Keemstar's face on the dartboard.
Ah,
Oh,
dude, like Keemstar, he's smart and all, but like he's very smart, but like he's also very stupid at the same time, because
I respect him for having no, it seems of like self-awareness and morality. Like,
yeah, like I know, like I like how he do like if a bunch of if a community is really annoyed at him, he just doesn't care and he just attacks back.
yeah,
And that's I feel like YouTubers don't really should follow down that path. I just feel
yeah.
we shouldn't really be fighting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we really need to help each other out more because humans seem to be a bit in a hard like a rock between a hard place. Or I don't know how to say the phrase. You know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we're all kind of annoyed at each other, and I feel like YouTube has really changed that because the communities. I remember my last podcast was on me. We were talking about are communities good or bad, and my verdict was communities are good because they bring people together.
Yeah.
And
There's always going to be toxic people in
yeah,
a community, and
yeah, I remember I'm playing just a very weird thing. I played Fortnite just because I was a bit bored. I went into a full game just to see if there was any different people, and I was experimenting. And I remember there was this one nice kid who was like, "Yo, you're really cool," and all. He actually added me, and then I went into another game, and there was a kid screaming at us, saying, because when he got knocked down, he was going, "Oh, why was my team? Where the hell? You guys are so bad," and stuff like that. There's always going to be that toxic kid in a community, and they're going to, if they're not really putting too much effect on it, but they're going to affect some people. But even though we gotta help the people who are being affected by it. Mostly, you either ignore the toxic people or you just cut them off from the community. Say, block them on, I don't know, from your Discord server if they're being toxic on Discord. Or just don't give them any attention at all because they're mostly just attention seekers.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of, I feel like it goes for every single community. Like CSGO, for example, I've avoided playing that game for years because I've always been told it's just such a toxic place. I played it for the first time. I was making a video, and literally everyone I came across, I just talked to them, and it was just nice. It's just the vocal minority in every community, whether it's a YouTube community, whether it's a game community.
Yeah, it's like I see that people are always going on about the dream stands, and I was too a bit. But then after I did a bit of research, I'm finding that it's only a small percentage of dream stands who are the weird types who are really toxic towards anyone who doesn't agree that they're the best Minecraft YouTuber. Why did I say Uber? Oh god, I've been playing too much Team Fortress 2. I said Uber.
I get it though. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the same boat where I used to be like, oh, dream stands, they're horrible, but I realized it's just as much the people calling out the dream stands as it is actual dream stands. Like,
yeah, but there is a community that I see that I can't actually ever see a nice person. I've seen like, well, a few, and that Kpop stands. They're completely different cases towards the dream stands. Because I remember that I used to see a video about how they would act about people if they're like, oh, I just don't really like Kpop, or oh, I just don't like this certain Kpop star. They're different, but I feel like yes, they've changed because a bunch of people have changed. I feel like 2020 changed a bunch of people, and they might have put in a different input. But even though there's a bunch of toxic people, that doesn't mean that we should classify that entire people in that community as toxic. And I feel like that's what the problem with people seeing communities are. Because I remember I heard someone going on about how Team Fortress 2, like, you know how you were saying about CSGO, you were afraid to play it? I remember I took a break from that game for like 3 years, came back to it last year, and I've been playing it, and I've been going on to games, and I've actually met people who are like, yo, you're really good. And I go like, if I say I'm bad, they're saying, oh well, you're actually kind of good. You just need a bit more practice. You know, give me hints. People are not being rude. Yeah. But of course, there's yes, as we said, a small majority of it, but it doesn't matter. Communities are still together, and YouTube does have quite a large community, and I'm glad that it feels strong. You know.
Absolutely. And the final thing I'll touch on it is I just thought of a good analogy comparing K-pop fans to vegans. Like, there's loads of, obviously, the stereotypical is very toxic, very, cramming everything down each other's throats. But you can walk down the street and you can walk past 10 people and 8 of them might listen to K-pop. 6 of them might be vegan, but they're not all going to come up to you and be like, yo, you murder animals, or you have bad taste in music. It's a silent majority, vocal minority is how it really, really is.
Yeah, I remember that I was watching a video about drama between that vegan teacher and the guy on TikTok who was giving out about how she was trying to force animal rights activism onto other people about how they shouldn't be, that they should be vegan, everything like that. But like he was saying that he's vegan, but he doesn't want to force it on other people. He'd rather if people would come over on their own free will, and it was great because that there's people always think that a certain YouTuber is how they'd see the certain community, but you could have a toxic YouTuber, but they wouldn't have a toxic community.
Yeah.
It really just, as you said, the silent kind of and the vocal and all that. It's
Mhm.
it's just really how you have to look, because if you're not, if you're, you need to look at the communities and how YouTube impacts them, because if you're thinking that the whole thing is toxic for YouTube, then you're just saying that you're toxic as well, even if you're not. Gotta
Mhm.
think about it. There's always got to be at least one other person who's like the same, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it in better words.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's always going to be one. You know, no one's perfect in any way. No
Yeah,
community's perfect. You know, no YouTube is perfect. There's always going to be something about every YouTuber that can be brought up and be like,
yeah,
wow, look how bad this person is.
yeah. I'll bring up a fact, and I know people are gonna get a little annoyed about this. Dream. I noticed when he responds to people about certain things, say people saying his manhunts are scripted or something. The thing is, his
Yeah,
voice tone is a bit towards that he feels more demanding or cocky, but he's not really. It's just how his voice
yeah.
sounds, and
He gets very defensive, but
yeah, yeah, but like I don't think we should be judging people off an action if they didn't really like, if they don't really mean to come across as, say, Dream trying to be mean, because I Dream is a nice guy and I find that he's
Mhm.
very nice. Like if a YouTuber made a mistake but they understand how to change it and all that, I feel like if you misjudge them, that they really just if they made one mistake, that they're all bad, unless the
Mhm.
mistake was the worst mistake like possible, you know. But like you gotta think,
Absolutely.
there's always a nice person, and you can't really judge a book by a cover, where that phrase is gonna come in. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I have to read my comments. Skin bone, chicken bones. Okay, sorry. I just noticed that there's a bunch of people like Sparta SC, Adam and Emma. They're friends from school, my school, and they have communities of their own. Like they do different content, but like they still hang out in my channel, and that's why like
Nice.
it's nice, you know, because
Yeah.
people are not. People think that YouTubers just think about themselves. It's
Mhm.
not. YouTubers think about everyone, and we gotta think
Yeah.
that sometimes YouTubers are also tired. Say if someone's like, "When's the next video? When's the next stream?" I think people need to understand that we are human beings and we do get tired. You know?
Absolutely. There's everyone's human. We ain't. We're not machines pumping out content.
Yeah, yeah. Like I am, like just from this break I had is because I was feeling a little unwell, and I just didn't really want to stream well that much, and I had a lot of schoolwork, and it just didn't work, you know. But like I feel like after I was talking about a few of my viewers that I just about it, like I feel like they understood, and I feel like it's nice when people understand that you're not well or something, and they just say, all right, taking a break, perfectly fine with us, you know.
Mhm.
It's really annoying if someone's going on consistently saying, what's the schedule or when's the next stream? As you said, we're
Yeah.
all human. We just gotta get,
Mhm.
you just gotta normal.
Absolutely. On Muffins, bringing it back to Muffin again. God, we need to get Muffin here.
Yeah,
On his recent community post, where he said he wanted to, I think it was something about taking a little break. I checked it like an hour after it was posted, and most people were like, "Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, take all the time." And there was like one person that was like, "Oh, that sucks," you know. But the majority of people,
yeah,
again, they
yeah. Oh
do
yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I think about taking a break, and I like how there were 7 people who were like that, and I know that like it could have been meant as a joke and all, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I think I remember watching Draconic's stream, bringing it back to him, and he was doing Minecraft, and I see a lot of people are getting very impatient with that. But we all gotta
Mhm.
understand we're still one person, and we're still trying to, you know, it's harder for bigger YouTubers because when we're doing a live stream, say, we're gonna have to try to pay attention to the chat, and it'll be hard. I don't know how some YouTubers read the chat just scrolling by, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they try to attend to each people. I feel like people need to give more give more credit to YouTubers, because I hear a lot of people going like how it's a terrible career, but like no, it's fun. A lot of people are enjoying it, and
Yeah.
it needs, because like YouTube especially, like kids now are gonna be enjoying watching YouTube. Like heck, someone would enjoy watching my podcast right now, and they gotta give it credit. Like, hey, they're just saying we're talking, but it's the much effort we put into it. Like making a thumbnail, getting together just to talk to each other. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Sorry. So just looking at the chat, and I think it's someone new joined
Yeah.
us.
How's it going?
Hey, new. If anyone's new, welcome. Don't if you don't know either me or PEPPOLI, subscribe to PEPPOLI. If you want, you can subscribe to me, but you have to subscribe to PEPPOLI or we're having a problem.
If you don't subscribe to Banjo, you're going to get cancelled on Twitter.
Oh no.
It becomes such an empty threat these days.
I know.
You can get cancelled on Twitter and be fine again.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I saw a streamer I watched called Dark Viper. I think he put it great. He basically said, if you get cancelled on Twitter, unless it makes you go to prison or completely destroys your career, it's going to be a good thing for you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You know,
like more people are
if you
gonna
said
be
a bad word or if you say a bad word or it's an old tweet, it's just going to help you in the long run. Even Dream, like allegedly cheating, overall he's probably got more subs from that.
Yeah, more people were looking at it because, well, drama channels will be going after it. They'll be talking about it, and then people were going to be checking it out to see if it's true. They'll be looking at it, and then they're looking at their channel, and then they're looking at their content. And once they're looking at their content, if they see videos that they enjoy, they're gonna subscribe. As you like, yeah, I see what point you're saying. It's like I feel like people think social media as a big thing that they can cancel someone's YouTube channel or that it's gonna affect them in the long run. So most of the time, you're just helping them gain subs.
Literally, like you see people like, no, I'm not going to go there. Actually, never mind. That's too. I'll just get annoyed. It's just there's YouTubers that get exposed for being like wrong and like doing inappropriate stuff with people of young ages, and they try and get cancelled, and yet they still have a platform somehow,
Yeah.
So if they have a platform, you're not going to be able to platform someone for like Technoblade.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago, tweeted out, "Is Hitler a lesbian?" and he's getting cancelled for it now, and it's like that's not going to ruin anyone's career.
It's the same as Logan Paul and PewDiePie, as I said. As PewDiePie had that unfortunate saying of the N word, as we all know, and Logan Paul, we know what he did in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's amazing how lucky they were to still be on platforms to like social medias and especially YouTube right now.
Yeah,
I'm glad. The PewDiePie, he actually felt very wrong for his mistake, and it did affect him very badly. But
and Logan Paul's come he's a lot more likable now.
yeah, but he's still not 100% likable. He's more likable than he usually is. He is.
Yeah, but he's so much better than Jake.
Oh god, no.
Oh
hey, my girlfriend's in chat. Sunflower Roast.
Hey, nice. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's nice to see everyone here. I'm glad to see people are just just hanging around, listening, because basically what this is just us talking. But like, I like
basically, yeah.
like
it's not just that it's hard; it's just a pain when your videos don't make any views on YouTube. I know this from experience. That is.
I'm looking here. Do you know when you're looking in YouTube Studio on the thing and it says the views and it goes up? I'm actually seeing this is very popular and a lot of people are enjoying it. Right now, 31 playbacks, which is good start so far for like an hour for me.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting, isn't it? I'll see people sometimes, like, the 1 to 10 system. Should we explain how the 1 to 10 system works in the YouTube studio?
Yeah.
So you upload a video and it compares the amount of time that video has been public. Say it's been out for 24 hours. It'll compare it against your last 9 videos on how they performed in the first 24 hours. And it will say if it's 1 of 10, it's the best out of those, or 10 of 10 if it's the worst performing. And I'll see people say, when I get a 10 of 10, it ruins my week. I'll think about it all week. I got a 10 of 10 last night, and I'm at the point where I don't care. I know it's still a good video. It's like, at the end of the day, not getting views isn't a bad thing. It's something to learn from, seeing what works and what
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's like an
As long as you have
experience.
fun doing it.
It's an experience.
Exactly. You're still learning new editing techniques, new techniques in what happens.
Yeah.
It's
I this year switched from Streamlabs on my computer to OBS Studio, and I've realized that it's been much smoother for me for streaming. And I don't know, it's just from my personal experience, but like, it's great. It's just great.
yeah. And there we go. That's something that you've learned from it, and it's
Yeah.
just it's always something to learn.
I've also noticed that there's a lot of videos people out there to help other channels saying how to really get more popular or even help people in the real world. It's great because YouTube
Yeah.
is a great way to learn. Like in my classes now, the teachers will put on a YouTube video about something about history or something about biology. It really
Yeah.
helps because YouTube is growing because you could really post like a documentary on it, and it's great because you'd find something new, you learn something new along the way, and it just feels great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I only
And-
learned that Club Penguin Rewritten came back from your video.
yeah, and that's the most important thing, on the
Yo,
planet right now. Is
sweet
that
teas.
Pop Penguin is back. Hey, sweet tea here.
What's
That
this?
is, that is the thing. It's like stuff like YouTube is becoming a huge hub, like TV, but a lot more accessible. And that's the thing with making a documentary. You can upload a documentary, and you're going to get constant stuff coming back. Whereas if it gets shown on TV,
Yeah,
it's there. You get one pay packet, and it's done.
yeah,
It's also there, and there's an alternate career option because not you can get a history degree. You can be a teacher for like minimum wage. You can maybe be a documentarian on TV, but the chances of that is so small.
yeah. But like, even if it's small, if it's your dream, give it a chance. But like, just make sure you
Exactly.
have a backup plan that you.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I have a few plans when I finish school, and I know I'm not making my YouTube channel like a big career. I see this more as a hobby, something to enjoy. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's you shouldn't go into it treating it as a job and just doing stuff for money because you're never going to enjoy it because you're not going to make money straight away.
Yeah. Because like I would look into Dragonics and I see them getting donations, right? I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind. I don't mind. I don't really see in the money, and they don't see it in the money either. They're always saying it's never needed, and I feel that's
Mhm.
so nice. Even
Yeah.
Muffin with his join, he just said it because it was like a high demand or something, and like as long
Yeah.
as the viewers are okay with it and they know they do it, and if the YouTubers said like it's not needed, but you still do it anyway,
Mm.
it's a nice thing to do. It's like getting a present. It's knowing that
Yeah.
people are so enjoying your thing that they pay you for it, but it doesn't mean you're gonna work for the money.
Yeah.
Don't as you said, don't go into YouTube looking that you're gonna make money because you're just gonna lead to disappointment because
Mhm.
if you're just going in the money, it's not it's gonna really hurt your channel because I see a bunch of YouTube channels that do it for like money and their channels really aren't going well. And if you look on Social Blade, they wouldn't really get much money, you know?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's same with every single industry. If you go in it for the wrong reasons, you can succeed, but it's very unlikely that you will.
yeah.
If you're
Make,
going into show business.
go in there with optimism, but make sure you're ready for failure because you don't want to just go in completely thinking that this is what I'm gonna do from now on. You gotta think
Mhm.
of your future and how you're gonna express it, especially with YouTube because say I don't know, you're going into YouTube, like you just quit your job because you wanted to be a YouTuber because you hear how popular it was.
Yeah.
Don't see like as I say see YouTube more as a hobby, more of a social media to interact with people. You know, it's more easier that way because then you're
Mhm.
getting fun out of it, and you might be getting views depending on how you make your videos.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. That's really it for like that, you know? What is your input?
Yeah. It's saying not go into it for the money. Obviously, it's true, but it's also I don't mean it to come across as in like don't come in thinking you'll succeed because you probably won't. There's a chance that if you put the time in and the effort in and the money in, you will eventually. But it's it shouldn't be your end goal to become famous or money, because if that is your main focus,
It's
then you get a bit
unrealistic.
of money, you get a bit of fame, you get an ego, and then when you get an ego, no one wants to watch you, and then you fall off.
Yeah,
Rice, Sam
yeah.
Pepper.
I was just about to say Rice Gum. It
Yeah.
You really gotta see it not just from your point of view. You gotta see it from your viewers' point of view, as I say sometimes,
Mhm.
because I feel like viewers are a key to channels to growth. As we've talked about how people are drawn, they got stronger bonds and all that. Don't see it for money or fame. Just see it for saying if you want to make a video just so that someone can enjoy it or laugh or, you know, like my
Yeah.
hobby thing again. Don't go in it for unrealistic because the chances of you being a big famous like Mr. Beast and Dream are low, but they're
Yeah.
not. They're not like zero. They're just low because there's so many YouTube channels nowadays. So many
Mhm.
people posting videos. It's amazing. Like I'd say for every single like YouTube video, there's a grain in the sands on a beach. You know.
Yeah.
So you
And
got to think about it how you want to do your YouTube channel.
and people thinking that they want to be a Dream or a Mr. Beast. How many Mr. Beasts have there ever been?
There's been a
One.
bunch of people like cloning, trying to copy it, but there's
Yeah.
only been one.
But yeah, how many Dreams have there been that's done Minecraft Manhunt and it's been so successful that he's gone from 1 to 60 million in a year? One. It's not trying to be the next. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself, and don't care about what no one else thinks.
Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be the next Dream. Say I'm gonna be the next me instead. That's a good
Yeah.
phrase. Seeing
I'm going to
that,
be the first me.
yeah, and not as in a me from from the Nintendo Wii me channel, as in you. Put your mark on YouTube. Don't try to copy other people. Yes, if you want to make this certain content, it doesn't mean you're copying them. It means that you're showing that you like this, you're making a video of it. And I feel like that's where some YouTubers are failing. Because I see a lot of people doing the same videos as other people would do, you know? And I was a fault at this once, but then after I learned from personal experience, don't. Just do
Mhm.
the channel the way you are, and don't be too like don't. And when I mean do the channel the way you want, don't. I mean still follow by the rules of YouTube, of course.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having big dreams and aspirations, but
Well, yeah.
ob-
I just
obviously,
realized 1 hour. We're past 1 hour. Let's go.
wow, 70 minutes. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's like you should have dreams and aspirations, but that shouldn't be like say your dream is to travel the world and you have no money. You
Yeah.
know, like yes, you could stow away on planes all around the world, but it's probably not going to end well. Whereas if you saved up money and traveled, then you put in work to be able to do it.
I
I don't know,
find
it's a weird analogy, but yeah.
I find it that people who like that it's like find it that it goes 50-50. People who plan something tend to go really well in life, and people who don't
Hmm.
plan go the same. But like then half of that as well, both sides can fail.
Yeah.
So like say you're thinking about the whole travel the world is a dream,
Hmm.
but like you don't have money. You could stow away in planes, but you also got to think about the plan. Say if you wanted to make money, or like say go for a job to make money, go around the world. Save up.
Hmm.
It really depends because either side can be successful. If you're going into YouTube, going into blinds, you could be successful. Going to YouTube having a plan on how your content's going to be successful, but at the same time, both sides can fail.
Yeah.
I don't have
Especially with YouTube, it's changing, so much every year.
yeah, like every year I'd see a new YouTuber or new content rolling around, like or new like game reviews, new animators. Just
Absolutely.
I don't know, you know.
Mr. Beast is a great case study as well because you see he got really popular, like you said, from counting to high numbers, and then it went to giving loads of money, and then it went to donating to Twitch streamers, and then it went to doing spending this much money on this thing, and now it's Then it was the competitions, 100 grand to the last person to take the hand off. It's always changing, like every 6 months or so, because the algorithm's changing.
Yeah.
You won't see big people like that doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
And like Dream with Manhunt, he could put a Manhunt out every week and get 50 million views.
But he rather
But
does
he
it
does
like
one.
every few months. He does it every few
Yeah.
months because it doesn't feel forced. It feels more
Yeah.
natural because, as we talked about, we're still human and we do want to do the videos like when we want to, how we want to make them. Like, say if Dream, how he does it, like he was doing it just him and George, just doing the Manhunt, and then he got to him, George, and Sapna, and then adding Bad Boy Halo, and now Antifrost.
Yeah.
It went from one hunter to two hunters to three hunters to four, and he's been doing a mixture. He's been testing, like with the
Yeah.
Speedrunners versus Terminator thing and all that.
Yep.
You gotta really more test the boundaries because you gotta test the kind of content you enjoy. So, say if I wanted to do a Minecraft and then I also wanted to do Terraria or Among Us, don't
Mhm.
just do what gives you more of the views. Test it what gives you more of the joy of making streams, but also
Yeah.
do a mixture of streams, or because like I see that the Dream SMP people they're doing, you know, what's it called? They're doing Jackbox. They're doing
Yeah.
different content, you know, and it's good because you gotta experience different content, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's branching out. I see
like
Quackity from there doing GTA and stuff and Roblox. Like it's not.
yeah, I watched Quackly
happening.
before the Dream SMP, and I thought it
Yeah.
was fun because like he likes to interact with his viewers on Discord. Like I remember he was doing a role play where it was just so funny because he was taking them, he just making fun of it. But like it was only meant as a joke. Like, I
Yeah.
remember he did raids like on games such as Club Penguin or Habbo Hotel or Ben Weevils.
Habbo. Yeah.
Have you? And I like to see you as a good case study is that you're doing different games on your channel.
Mm.
Like I've seen your videos on the Muffin SMP, but then I see your videos about Club Penguin or Ben Weevils or just, and then that compilation you did shows the different content you do. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just be that one person who just stays on one singular content.
Yeah. It's with stuff like Club Penguin, Bin Weevils. I did a Moshi Monsters rewritten video. It got 5,000 views. I did a Bin Weevils video. It got 1,000 views. I did a Pop Tropica video. It got like 100 views. Club Penguin gets like 100 views. But I don't want to do that every single time because people get sick of it. I get sick of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like
You
I do the podcast. I don't do the podcast like all the time. I just do it when it feels like I can do it, when I'm up to it.
Yeah, when it feels right. Yeah.
Because I don't have a designated thing like saying I'm going to do the podcast every week or every day. Or I like to I don't really have a schedule. Like, yes, some YouTubers get joy when they have a certain schedule, like Draconic or Dragon Dance. But
Yeah.
me personally, I like to just go with the flow. And some YouTube channels do really get popular from this.
Yeah. So you have Jacksepticeye. He did 2 videos a day for like 7 years, and that is possible. I did it around this time last year. That's what I was doing, but you get burnt out. You run out of ideas, and more these days as well. You have like Dream. Like we keep going back to it, and Tommy in it. They upload when they have something to upload. Mr. Beast uploads when he has a video to upload.
I don't know. Your Club Penguin rewritten video has gone to 69 views.
69 views. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I was looking at your channel right now, and you are right. That there's so much different content, and I see your Moshi Monster 5k 1k for the Bin Weevils. That's great. It's great, And I like.
Thank you.
I saw that Portal video as well, or the Manhunt. It's like this. I like to see this.
I like to just mix things up and see,
Yeah.
it's like lots of variety, and doing variety is how I figured out, nostalgia works. Bin Weevils,
Yeah.
Moshi Monsters, Happy Wheels, but I keep doing nostalgia because it's like
I try to experiment. I experimented last year doing a few streams difference between my computer, Xbox, and Switch to see what games What I more enjoyed
Yeah.
was the viewers more enjoyed. I even experimented with games that might not have been popular, big popular, or just in general. I remember there's a game I play on my Xbox called Vigor, Vigor, because it might sound like a certain words. I don't want people mix it up. But it's fun, and it doesn't have a big following fan base such as Minecraft and thing, but it's big enough. It's good, and I did stream it a few times, and I thought it'd be fun, to see different people, different games, because
Yeah.
it's just fun because you gotta get enjoyment out of YouTube.
hmm I think that's what we're seeing a lot more. We're seeing a lot more people coming out on YouTube that are actually enjoying it because there's lots more paths people can take now. They can do YouTube and then going to TV, like Lily Singh, Superwoman, and stuff being able to retire. So you're seeing the big YouTubers that are doing YouTube because they enjoy it. People that don't enjoy it, like Rice Gum, they've quit. Tyler Oakley got bored, left.
There's
PewDiePie
there's like
had a break.
these Minecraft, just for some Minecraft Fortnite channels who do the Fortnite item shop things every night, but they do clickbait,
Yeah.
but they don't really see. They go over enthusiastic, but like you got to picture that they might not just. I don't think they're happy doing this. I feel like they're just doing it for the money.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's the problem with some games is that there's people who are just doing it for the money, but they don't really get much enjoyment out of it. Would you rather be known as the guy who just kept putting clickbait for money, or would you rather be known as the person who was showing truth just for fun?
I'm just going through my homepage now, and it's just all I can see is people that are actually doing stuff because they enjoy it.
Yeah, especially like our fellow streamers, because they enjoy doing Pokemon, or like Al was even saying in one of his YouTube, I can't remember what they call this section where you can type in community or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Community tab, yeah.
yeah, community tab. He was saying that would anyone be interested if he streamed the mobile game of 780 Cents? Because
Yeah.
it's one of his favorite games, and I thought, it's nice that he's asking the community.
Yeah. But also at the same time, if you really want to do something, do it,
Yeah. If you want to do Minecraft, do it. If you want to do a podcast like what I'm doing here, do it. Or if you want to do
Yeah. It's a big mindset change for me. Like last year, if I said I was going to do Minecraft on Friday, I'd make sure I was going to do Minecraft on Friday. But now, like today, I said I was going to do Wii Sports tonight on stream, and now I don't feel like it. So I'm
Yeah, as
gonna do
long
something
as you're
different.
up to it
It's-
and you have enough inspiration or just joy to
Mhm.
do it, go ahead and do it.
If you don't want to do something, people won't enjoy watching you do it unless you're a very good actor. And chances are you're probably not.
Yeah. And there's I like Muffin again. He quite enjoys doing his Among Us. And people quite enjoy playing as Among Us because it's really funny. Especially when there's the collabs with like me or like you or anything like that. The big Among Us collabs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's really fun because like people love to watch streamers play Among Us with each other or play games. As we come back to collabs, it's just what brings someone joy. I feel like joy is a key part, and I don't know how many times I
Absolutely.
can keep bringing back.
But it keeps coming back because it's just the universal truth. If you ain't happy, you ain't gonna win nothing,
Yeah, because you gotta show a bit of optimism towards the world, even if it
Mhm.
is kind of a negative, like a very bad world right now with the whole situations that happen. You still you still just gotta show a bit of hope because there's always like something nice around it. I remember a few years ago, I was going to a shop looking for figurines with my dad's going around. Like I used to collect these little Mega Bloks Halo figures that you can collect. And I remember there was like none of them left, but they had one on a display thing. And then I was like, oh, I was sad. I couldn't really buy it. And the person behind the desk actually asked the manager, and they actually made a deal that they gave it. I was looking at it very sadly, saying, oh, I couldn't get this character because I've been looking around. But then like they actually allowed us to buy it. Because you gotta think
Yeah.
there's hope. Like there's always nice people. Sure, there's a very rude and cruel world, but like there's always gonna be something nice, and that's especially on YouTube. Because you see a YouTuber talk about how bad something is or how good something is, like you gotta really see it from what really brings you hope and joy, and that's really the key parts.
Yeah. It is just all that's important. That's if they're enjoying it, people will watch them. I don't think we can say it anymore.
Yeah. Do you think we might end the podcast soon, or what
I
do you
think that's a good thing to end because we're just going to end up repeating,
Yeah.
what we keep.
I feel like we got a lot out, and for an hour and 20 minutes, it says here on my thing right now.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. We
We
got
ended up
better insight because you need it. You need this being said from YouTubers who've experienced it themselves. Me, you,
Mhm.
we've like I've been on YouTube for like 5 years now, up till
Yeah.
Christmas. And then you've been onto it like how many? Like six,
Uh,
7.
I checked before stream. I started watching YouTube just over 8 years ago.
Yeah,
I made my first video.
we have experiences 'cause it's not just from watching YouTubers, but doing YouTube ourselves. And
Yeah.
because we've been on it for years, we've seen the difference and the change in YouTube, and I feel like that's important. We needed to get our insight, and I feel like
Been making
yes,
content for like over 7 years, so it's really interesting seeing how everything's changed. And
yeah, I feel like we just got a really good conversation out of that. I feel like this has been a great podcast, and I gotta say it. Thank you for joining me, PEPPOLI.
thank you for having me on, and hopefully I've not been too annoying, and you'll have me back one day.
Yeah, I might have you back, and also I think we gotta say
Might.
Draconic was kind of a special guest who just randomly appeared. So thanks.
I
if
was
you-
so confused.
Yeah, I was scared. I thought like some other streamer just joined, but I was like Draconic, and I just feel like Draconic is so wholesome.
It was just like a little mini speech. I was like, oh, thank you. Well, bye. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's just left. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
Okay, I think this is where we're gonna end it.
Okay.
Make sure you do subscribe to PEPPOLI if you haven't already. He's
Make sure you subscribe to the channel with thumbs up on the podcast for more podcasts
more
and
podcasts.
stuff.
You're actually right now. You've been the third guest I've had on the podcast so far.
The third guest. Oh.
So
Am I the best? Am I the best one?
I can't really say because the other two guests have actually appeared in the chat.
Oh no! Oh, he hates me! Oh, he hates me! Oh no!
No, anyway.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
brilliant.
I feel like we've all put in some different YouTube, and that's especially for the podcast.